How you doing? Getting all wrapped up. It's cold outside. Just checking on the audio and the video. Everything working okay? Hey, Brian, good to see you. Great, Brian. Did you find a great watch? Hi, Michael, Eric, Abdul. I'll tell you, I'm gonna bring this one up while we're waiting for everyone. Um, Damon, neighbor. Hang on, let me bring up this one I found. Um, and hi, Allie, how you doing? B Rock. Oh, it's still. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hang on, let me bring this guy up. Let's see if I can catch it now. Hi, Traveler. Washington, how you doing, man? Yeah, Fabergé is a good deal. Let me bring this one up, and I gotta tell you, this is one of those ones that let me see. Okay, this is I became really interested, like Fabergé, some of the top, jewelry makers also would go to the top watchmakers, and, I got a Boucheron, called a Ronde, and the one I got is, it's round, and it has what they did, they made a deal with Girard-Perregaux to make them a bespoke movement. And so they ended up with some of them anyway, ended up with some really good watches. And this one has a stone of some sort in the on the dial called the Falcon Eye. And this I found on Chrono 24. And it's really funny. Yesterday, I had sent my Boucheron in to have it, to have sort of a service on it, so it'd be at square one. And so I showed this to my friend, and we were both looking at it. And the more we looked at it, the more he liked it. So, make a long story short, he bought it. But this was, I think it was had the guy had asked around 2,500 or something like that, and he got it for around 2. And unfortunately for everyone else, it's not available. But watches like this, there's another one on Chrono 24 right now. And again, they have these are big watches for Boucheron. Most of the watches of Boucheron, Fabergé, Chanel, all of them, most of them are for women. But the men's watches are for like very, I guess you sort of they have a very elegant character to them. And they have top watchmakers in the world, are the guys, not watchmakers, but jewelers in Paris are the ones who create them, and then they use a good movement. Now, the one on that I saw today, I mean, earlier today, that I thought was a great deal was another Boucheron reflet, but it was a manual wound version. And the manual wound version turns out it has an Omega 350. I think that's the movement that's in it. But there are a lot of these watches for great prices. When you see that, this is what kills me about some of these big name brands that they have a sort of phony baloney title for the name of their movement, and it turns out it's a Solita, okay, or an ETA or something like that, and someone's paying $7,000 and think they're getting the deal. And on the other hand, you can find ones by top jewelers, not all of them, and a lot of these, by the way, a lot of the Boucheron are quartz watches, so, and a lot of them are women's watches, but I thought this was a cool one. I can hardly wait to see it. So anyway, so that's my find for the day, and I wanna see what you guys found, okay? Um, alright, let's see. What did you have? Okay. Okay, Fabergé, yeah. Man, I tell you, that thing was that in white gold. I love that watch. I still think the best deal. Here's the best deal. Larique. Okay, let me take this down. I wanna see some more great deals that you guys found. Abdul, I have to say that Doug that I got was a great deal for a new watch. Yeah, it sounds that way from Glashütte. And I know last time you gave me the long name for it. Is there any short word in German at all? They're always okay. Oh my god. Eric, that was me. Well, we lived near Goleta, but not, during that period, and then they moved up my folks moved up to the Riviera, but that was the period. It was more in the early '60s. I don't know if it's the same one, but it was out on Patterson Avenue it was still in Santa Barbara. Interesting. That's very interesting. Hey, Goldfinger, good to see you. Okay, guys, come on now. We gotta, don't tell me I was the only one who went and found something. You guys got plenty of notice on this. Okay, let's see. Hey, Mark, how you doing? The unboxing will be online next Saturday. Hot diggity dog. I want to see that too. Traveler, Chopard L.U.C. Tech Twist Skeleton Twin Stack Rotors. Ooh, this is interesting. Wow. Traveler, where'd you see that? Oh, 6,500 OBO on Chrono 24. Wow. And that's 22. Okay, it's got a 22 karat micro rotor. Sounds like a good one. Sounds like a very good one. Let's see what else. Eric, off Magna Vista. No, it's off Patterson Avenue. It was near Patterson Avenue. I lived in Isla Vista when I was in school there. I'm too broke. Now, come on now. Yeah, I understand it, Allie. He can't even catch a cold. Oh, man. Abdul, what is toilet brush operating instructions? I had a friend who is just brilliant in German. He went from German 2 to German 4, and it just was great with it. I have a I have a no, I have a grandfather who was German on my mom's side. I got on my grandfather's side, German. On my grandmother's side, it's Swedish, and then on my father's side, it's all English. So no wonder I can't get anything right. Longines Master Collection chronograph. Damon. That sounds like a good one. Ooh, full set, 14,000. That's a lot. I was looking for something that's still, I mean, a Longines Master Collection chronograph. 18 karat gold. Yeah, that explains the price. Okay. I don't all right. I don't know. Now that we have the German toilet brush instructions, the next time I'm looking for instructions for a toilet brush, I'll know what to say. Okay. Um, yeah, I know. There's something for a subway, it's like underground gunkety gunkety gunk kind of train. Okay, now then, where was that one at Chopard? Let's take a look. Let me see if I can bring that Chopard up. And okay, that was on Chrono 24. Let's see. Chopard. Okie doke. Let's say Chopard L.U.C. micros are okie doke. It's called the Tech Twist Skeleton. And it was 6,500. Boy, compared to the other ones, that is. All right, let's take a look at it. I'll bring it up here. Try to. Oh, it's in the US too. That'll. Okie doke. Hang on a second. Let me bring this one up. Whoa, what do you guys think? Take a look at this guy. I like the looks of it. This is a nice one. You know, it's the things I don't like about skeletons, you can't read the dial. This one you can. Well, it's a very clean watch. L.U.Cs are all in-house. That's one nice thing about an L.U.C. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. That is a very nice one. Thank you for that. Okey doke. What else we got? Let's see. Okay, trying for Longines Masters Collection chronograph. Let's take a look at that. Longines Master Collection chronograph. See what we got. And see 14,350. what I'm doing is that I'm trying to boy, they got a lot of them. Let me find it. Okie doke. Let's take a look at this one. I don't know if this is the right one, but it's close to the same price. What do you think of that one? Now this one is 18 carats, 18 karat gold with full 18 karat rose gold bracelet for 14,449. Full set. It's got all of the goodies that go with it, including a very nice box. Okay, well, 14,449 is a little high for a Longines. Now that's probably high not because it's a Longines, but because it's solid gold. Okie doke. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, what else you guys have? Yeah, Abdul, you're right. Yeah. Hey, killer. Wow. Kadoki that you had on your favorites list got knocked down by 3,000. That surprises me. Uh, Here's the kind of watch I like. I especially like the number 3 with the sort of the multi-armed hands that with the stacked columns. That's really something. Apparently, Michael, the drop in the prices, I think, what they just mentioned about the Kadoki. By the way, this just came today. This is sort of I don't know how many of you subscribe to Europa Star. It's I find it's really a very useful magazine, but it varies with issues. Sometimes they have an issue. This particular issue is about watchmaking in India and the whole watch business in India. Very interesting kind of stuff. I have another one that's on movements, and somehow our Larique movement got in it. So I was happy about that. I think it was our 6801 movement, big picture of it. Okay, enough of that. Oh, killer, you got the Hadley strap. Didn't you like the looks of those? This is what we were talking about this morning. Um, I was showing off my oh God, Jean Rousseau one, and mentioned that I'd found this place, Hadley, mainly because the one I had ordered and paid for from AB Concepts Paris, DHL hasn't delivered it. You gave me some song and dance about they having a license and all of this stuff, and I have a license, and I sent it to them. Still haven't heard back from them. So I thought, man, I tell you, boy, international trade has been rough. Yeah, Abdul and Michael, there's another thing about the watches on Chrono 24 or anywhere really. Suggest the price. Okay. I mean, some guys got some people are just like, they don't get it. They're never gonna sell it at some point, and, you can make a big discount, and, they're gonna be happy to sell it, especially with these stupid tariffs that we gotta add to it now. But, yeah, I think it's important to, drop it at least for what the tariff is gonna be. I have the distinction of having to pay the 39% tariff on a Swiss watch. This is when I got my, Boucheron, and, I had a really good price on it to begin with, but boy, I tell you, the time it was finished, it was a lot. Then I sent it in to have it fully serviced, and, but anyway, there's that. Yeah, the discounting, Abdul, you are so right. The thing is that suggest a price. Some of these people act as though that, there are a number of things. Some people figure, well, this is what I paid for it right after the pandemic when things sort of bounced up, and so that's what I ought to get for it. There's no reasoning. Sometimes they'll go down. Sometimes the opposite will happen. They'll go through the roof. So it's one of those things you got to keep an eye out for. Yeah, yeah, right. Brian put it well. Yeah, Traveler on the Longines. I have a Longines. Longines are really excellent watches especially for the price. That gold one was like way talk about an outlier price-wise. Most of the prices, from under 1,000 to around 2,000, you can get a great watch there. I got my Equation of Time Longines. Fantastic watch. It's a buyer's market. That's good. Yeah, the gold prices, you're right. I'm sure that there are a lot of people snatching up every inexpensive gold watch in hopes of, melting it all down. Probably a lot of really good buys on vintage gold watches have been sucked into the meltdown. Hey, Fort George, how you doing? That is killer. That Vacheron Constantin malt. That's a very nice, very overlooked watch, and one that I think you can find some pretty good buys on. Um, one of the things that we were talking about this morning is that a good deal, though, ultimately a good deal is the time it spends on your wrist and the amount of enjoyment you get out of it. I think that's crucially important. So even if you get a good deal with a watch you'll never wear, it's not much of a good deal. But now what we're looking at are really good buys in terms of price. Looking at that. Oh, okay. Hey, Damon, thank you. The gold melt value on the Longines is only $200 less than the asking price. Whoa, Jesus. Nicholas mentioned the Agenor is featured in L.U.C, and Larique is featured in one whole page. Boy, would I like to find that edition too. Thanks, Abdul. I see lots of Japanese seller on eBay asking more than MSRP for used common pieces. Still trying to figure out that one. Well, you can ask until the cows come home, and maybe there's some rube who will, pony up for it. But, overall, you gotta look at patterns. And every pattern will have something that's an outlier, either paying way too much or getting a really great price on it. Hi, Van Cruel. Hang on to you. Yeah. Plug it in, Von Cruel. Well, that's a good question, Allie. I don't know if all of the lower priced ones are in Hong Kong, but you got a point. If they are, I'd wonder why too. I have no idea. Did the price of Lucran pouch holder go up so that they're 120, weren't they closer to 90 in the past? Was just looking at them the other day, Michael, and I thought they're different kinds. And the kind we got, this this is called the pebbled version of it. And I don't think that the price was too bad on that. That's something I've gotta, get an order in on pretty quickly. I haven't done it yet, because I didn't wanna order too soon because we're getting a lot of payments now for the movement and the case and everything, so this is something that can wait, but I don't think it was that bad. I'll check them out, after we talk here. Yeah, I know, they are, they're great deals in there. I wish it was as easy to send watches everywhere else in the world as it is to Hong Kong. Creator Phoenix World Timer. Whoo! Ooh, yes. Yes, Washington, that sounds like a great deal. Let's see if we can find that one. It's called the, uh Creators. Seiko Credor. Boy, there are a lot of great, deals on Cretors. That's one of the, um oh, I'm trying to find that watch. Let me see. It's really weird. Boy, the prices of these Cretors are all over the place. Um, Here's one for 43,000. That's not it. Kinetic watch. Wow. I think this take a look at this one. This one looks like a pretty good deal. Um, this one is hang on, let me get the price on this. 1207. It doesn't have make an offer, but at that price, you may not have to. Take a look at this. I don't this isn't a world timer, but it's certainly an interesting watch. Hang on a second. Let me look at one more thing. Sometimes it pop up and it's manual winding. Okay, this is a Seiko Credor with manual winding. That's 2017. Okay, let me. These watches are really fabulous. The underpriced but excellent watch. It's a nice looking watch. Another thing you have to look out for. Sometimes they're really small or really big. Um, this one, let me take a look at the size of this one. For wait a minute, that's 1207, not that's 1207, not 2000. Hang on, let me see the size. Maybe it's an itty bitty one. 37 millimeter. No, that's pretty good. That's a great deal, I think. Um, hand wound. It's got a sub-second, and it looks like a power reserve indicator. 12207. That I think is a great deal. Okay, let me see if I can find the other one that boy, there are a lot of good ones here for under Credor. These are the watches. The Credor watches are the ones that were supposed to be the um. Here's another one. I like this one too. This one's 2056. It's got day date and power reserve. A cool watch. Let me see what the size of this one is. 41 millimeters. This is a nice watch. I mean, and the quality is really great on the. Okay. Hmm. Anyway, well, I couldn't find that one, Washington. I probably missed it somewhere along the line. But there are a lot of really good buys with creepers because you're getting an in-house movement, but a really good Seiko in-house movement. And if there's a certain kind of watch that you want, like some different kind of watch, sort of an odd watch that you wouldn't normally want, like let's say a dress watch. You have something fancy to go to, and you don't want to look like you just fell off the turnip truck. Boy, you can find some great buys there. Um, Yikes. Okay, guys, listen, I'm out of time, but thank all of you. Um, wow, Washington, I'll go take a look for that. That is a great suggestion. Cartier Caliber de Cartier diver, another good one. You know, again, if you concentrate on quality and you could care less about what's popular or not, and you know the movement, man, I tell you, you can get some great deals on watches. And it's crazy stuff that they have for the you're paying for a lot of marketing on some of these other ones. So anyway, well, listen, guys, thank you very much. Some of you I'll see bright and early tomorrow. Well, not bright and early, I'll tomorrow. Anyway, thanks a lot for your all of the stuff you have. And Washington, don't think I'm not going to follow up on that. It's called the Credor Phoenix. I'll get it. Don't worry. Take care.